Myths are humanity's oldest stories. They explain the world around us, offering a lens through which we can understand the mysteries of life. They explore our deepest fears and wildest dreams, delving into the human psyche. Myths offer glimpses into ancient cultures, revealing the values and beliefs of our ancestors. We find them across the globe, in every corner of the world, each with its unique flavor and essence. Each culture has its own myths, rich with symbolism and meaning. These stories are passed down through generations, from elders to the young, preserving history and tradition. They are told and retold, evolving with each telling. Myths entertain us, but they also teach us valuable lessons. They connect us to our past, linking us to the roots of our heritage. Myths often feature gods and goddesses, beings of immense power and influence. These deities control aspects of the natural world, from the thunderous skies to the restless seas. They are often flawed, much like humans, with their own set of strengths and weaknesses. They experience love, anger, and jealousy, making their stories rich and dramatic. These tales are filled with adventure and conflict, showcasing epic quests and heroic deeds. Myths reflect the values and morals of the cultures that created them, serving as a mirror to society. They offer insights into ancient beliefs about life, death, and the universe, revealing how our ancestors viewed existence. They tell us what people feared, from monstrous creatures to the unknown. They also tell us what they hoped for, from eternal life to hidden treasures. Myths are powerful. They continue to fascinate us, capturing our imagination and curiosity. They inspire artists and writers, fueling creativity across generations. They remind us of the enduring power of story, a force that transcends time. They connect us to our shared human experience, uniting us through the timeless art of storytelling. Greek mythology is vibrant and complex, a tapestry woven with tales of gods and heroes, each story more fascinating than the last. It is filled with memorable gods and goddesses, each with their own unique attributes and stories that have captivated people for centuries. These deities reside on Mount Olympus, the highest mountain in Greece, believed to be the home of the gods.
I am Zeus, the king of the gods, the ruler of the skies and the bringer of thunder and lightning. I rule over the sky and storms, commanding the elements with my mighty thunderbolt.
His wife is Hera, the queen of the gods. She is the goddess of marriage and family, often depicted with symbols of fidelity and domesticity.
I am Hera, the goddess of marriage and family, protector of women and children.
Poseidon is the god of the sea, wielding his powerful trident to control the oceans. He is Zeus's brother. Hades, another brother, rules the underworld, the realm of the dead, with his fearsome three-headed dog Cerberus. These are just a few of the 12 Olympian gods, each with their own domain and stories. Each god has a distinct personality, reflecting the diverse aspects of human nature. They have their own strengths and weaknesses, making them relatable and intriguing. The Greeks told stories about their gods, passing down these myths through generations. These stories explained natural phenomena like lightning and earthquakes, and taught moral lessons about life and the human condition. The gods were not distant beings. They interacted with humans, often influencing their lives in profound ways. They interfered in human affairs, making them both relatable and fearsome. It also made them fearsome, as their wrath could bring about great calamities. Greek myths are full of adventure, with heroes embarking on epic quests and facing formidable challenges. They are filled with tragedy and triumph, reflecting the highs and lows of the human experience. They offer a window into the Greek worldview, providing timeless insights that remain relevant today. Greek mythology is rich with captivating stories that have fascinated people for centuries. These tales have been told and retold through generations, each time adding new layers of depth and meaning. One famous myth is the Trojan War, a story of love, betrayal, and heroism. This war was fought over Helen, often referred to as the face that launched 1,000 ships. She was considered the most beautiful woman in the world, a beauty that sparked a monumental conflict. The war pitted the Greeks against the Trojans in a fierce and prolonged battle. It lasted for 10 long years, filled with epic battles and legendary heroes. Another famous myth is the story of Persephone, a tale of love, loss, and the changing seasons. She is the daughter of Demeter, the goddess of agriculture. Hades, the god of the underworld, kidnaps Persephone. He takes her to the underworld to be his queen, leaving Demeter heartbroken and desperate. In her grief, Demeter causes the crops to wither and die, plunging the world into famine.
Zeus, the king of the gods, intervenes to restore balance. He makes a deal with Hades to allow Persephone to return to her mother for part of the year. Persephone will spend part of the year in the underworld with Hades. She will spend the rest of the year with her mother, bringing life back to the earth. This myth beautifully explains the changing seasons, a cycle of death and rebirth.
Greek myths often feature heroes who embody the highest ideals of Greek culture. These heroes are brave and strong, facing dangerous challenges and battling fearsome monsters. They embark on epic quests. These heroes embody Greek ideals of courage, strength, and virtue. They are models of courage and virtue, inspiring generations to strive for greatness. Norse mythology offers a different perspective. It comes from the cold lands of Scandinavia. It is a world of harsh winters and fierce warriors. The Norse gods are powerful. They are also deeply flawed. They face their own mortality. They know a great battle awaits them. Norse mythology is less concerned with beauty and perfection. It is more focused on strength, courage, and fate. It is a mythology that reflects the harsh realities of life in the North.
Despite our differences, Greek and Norse mythologies share similarities. Both feature a pantheon of gods. Both explore universal themes. These themes include love, loss, and the struggle between good and evil. Both mythologies have had a profound impact on Western culture.
Section 5. The Nine Realms and Their Rulers, Norse Gods and Goddesses. Norse mythology is set in the Nine Realms. These realms are connected by the world tree, Yggdrasil. Asgard is the home of the gods.
I am Odin the Allfather. I am the god of wisdom, war, and death.
Thor is the god of thunder. He is known for his strength and his mighty hammer, Mjolnir.
And I am Loki, the trickster god. I am associated with mischief and chaos.
These gods are not perfect beings. They are capable of great deeds and terrible acts. They are ruled by fate just like humans. This makes them relatable. It also makes them tragic. The Norse gods know they are destined for Ragnarok. This is a catastrophic battle. It will bring about the end of the world. This knowledge hangs over them. It influences their actions. Section 6. Norse sagas, tales of courage, wisdom, and fate. Norse mythology is full of epic tales. These stories feature gods and heroes. One well-known myth is the story of Ragnarok. This is the final battle between the gods and the giants. It results in the destruction and rebirth of the world. Another important myth is the story of Yggdrasil. This giant ash tree connects the Nine Realms. It represents the interconnectedness of all things. The story of Yggdrasil emphasizes the importance of balance and order. Norse myths teach important lessons. They emphasize courage in the face of adversity. They highlight the importance of wisdom and cunning. They remind us that even gods are subject to fate. Section 7. The Twilight of the Gods, Ragnarok and Its Aftermath. Ragnarok is a central event in Norse mythology. It is the end of days. It is a time of great upheaval and destruction. The gods will battle the giants. The world will be consumed by fire. But from the ashes, a new world will emerge. This cycle of destruction and rebirth is a key theme. It reflects the cyclical nature of life. It acknowledges the inevitability of change. Ragnarok is not just an ending, it is also a beginning. The Norse people did not fear Ragnarok. They accepted it as part of the natural order. This acceptance of fate is a defining characteristic of Norse mythology. Section 8. Myths in the Modern World. Echoes of ancient tales. Greek and Norse mythology may seem like ancient history, but these myths still resonate today. They continue to inspire artists, writers, and filmmakers. We see their influence everywhere. It's in our literature, art, and popular culture. Characters from these mythologies appear in books, movies, and video games. The names of planets and spacecrafts come from Greek and Norse gods. We use expressions like Achilles' heel and Thor's hammer in everyday language. The enduring appeal of these myths lies in their universality. They explore timeless themes. They offer insights into the human condition. They provide us with heroes to admire and villains to fear. Section 9. From comics to cinema, the enduring appeal of mythology. The superhero genre is a prime example of mythology's influence. Characters like Superman and Thor are essentially modern-day gods. They possess extraordinary powers. They fight for justice. They inspire us to be better. The fantasy genre is also steeped in mythology. J.R. Tolkien's The Lord of the Rings draws heavily on Norse mythology. This blend of ancient and modern elements is part of what makes mythology so fascinating. Myths remind us that the stories we tell ourselves matter. They shape our understanding of the world. They connect us to the past, present, and future. Section 10. The power of story, myths as mirrors and guides. Myths are more than just stories. They are powerful tools. They can be used to educate and entertain. They can transmit cultural values and beliefs. They can help us make sense of the world around us. Myths provide us with moral guidance. They teach us about right and wrong. They show us the consequences of our actions. They offer hope in times of darkness. They also reflect our fears and anxieties. They give shape to our deepest desires. By studying myths, we can learn a great deal about ourselves. Section 11, A Journey Through Time, the timeless allure of mythology. Our journey through mythology ends here. We've explored the heights of Mount Olympus. We have ventured into the heart of Asgard. We have witnessed the clash of titans and the wisdom of ancient gods. Myths remind us of the power of story. They connect us to our shared human experience. They teach us about ourselves and the world around us. They offer hope, inspiration, and a sense of wonder. As long as there are humans to tell them, myths will continue to endure.